Okay guys, hope you had a great week. We had some important releases, so I really hope you managed to cop some. For me personally, I had a lot of issues with the Nike app and also with the sneakers one as well. But letting that aside, let's go and see what important releases we're gonna have for the first week of May. So let's go ahead and start with the 1st of May, guys, which will be packed with a lot of good releases. So the first release, guys, will be the Air Jordan 1 KO Low, which will come in two color combinations. So we're gonna have them in this black and gray colorway, which is called the Shadow. So this version will feature some iconic grayscale colorway, which will be made out of this canvas material. So we're gonna have these leather swooshes and heels come into play, where you're gonna have some nylon feet. So I don't know about you guys, but to be honest, I'm not a big fan of this AJ1 KO. I'm not saying that this one is bad, but at least for me, this one doesn't feel to be as good as a normal pair of Air Jordan 1s. So this one, besides this shadow color scheme, will also come in this Kentucky colorway. So I feel that this one, at least in my opinion, looks slightly a bit better than the shadow one, but in the same time it's just another pair of Air Jordan 1 KOs. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have another release for another pair of Nike Dunk Lows, which will have an interesting combination of materials between leather and canvas. So this one will have at the base some white canvas, and it will bring some leather overlays of cream and beige hues. And judging by these pictures, I really hope that the leather materials for these ones will be slightly a bit better than a normal pair of Dunks. As you might know, those are not the greatest ones. But I really hope that at least some panels containing this leather will be a bit better. Nevertheless, I feel that this one is actually quite a nice drop, which has a nice color scheme. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release of the Nike Air Max 97 in this neon colorway, which apparently is inspired by the original Air Max 95. So this one will have an interesting mix of colors between this gray, black and neon green. So I feel that this Nike Air Max 97, it's looking interesting. Having these neon accents throughout, it really makes this one pop a lot. But at the end of the day, it's just gonna be another pair of Air Max 97, which I guess is gonna just sit on the Nike website or even on the sneakers app. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have the Nike LeBron Next Gen in this light Oreo release, which apparently it's a pair of budget-friendly alternatives, which will have some sleek lines, lightweight construction and vivid colors. And apparently after this one, we're also gonna have a light Oreo brown release as well. And apparently this neutral toned release will have a luxurious textured accent at the mudguard, the tongue tab and heel counter, where you're gonna have this faux reptile leather. So to be honest, this one in my opinion it's looking actually quite nice, and being a LeBron release, I feel that this one it will actually do quite well on the market. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have another color combination for the Nike Air Max Scorpion, which will come in this bread colorway. To be honest, after the official release of that all cream colorway, for which I dropped a review, the next two colorways they didn't do so well. I feel that this one will do slightly a bit better. I feel that this black and red are looking actually quite nice. Jumping now on the 2nd of May, guys, we're gonna have a release for this Nike Dunk Low in this topographic style canvas, which, comparing with a normal pair of Dunks, guys, I need to admit that it looks a bit more interesting. So this one will come in this all canvas construct for this upper, which will sit on this two-tone sole unit. So this upper will actually have a topographic style marble finish, and this one will have the same design for the tongue and also for the overlays as well. But this one will have the swoosh and the heel overlays in a sleek smooth black leather. So I feel that this one is actually a nice step up to your normal pair of Nike Dunks, which as I've said in my previous reviews are dropping every other week. So most definitely this one feels slightly a bit more interesting. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have this Nike SB Dunk Low in this gray gum colorway, which apparently it's a restock, but I think that this one is a restock for US only. And according to the House of Heat, this one is one of many to drop in 2023, which is not gonna be a collaboration. So this one will come in this upper suede material, which will have some small leather overlays on top. So I feel that this one is actually something like a slipper. It actually brings quite good materials judging by these pictures. So this suede in this gray color most definitely will not feel like a normal pair of Dunks, which as you might know it's very stiff. So to be honest, this gray one with these white accents, it's not my favorite so far. But most definitely we're gonna have some more other colorways spread throughout 2023. Jumping now on the 3rd of May, guys, we're gonna have this Campus 80 in collaboration with the Youth of Paris. So this one, if I'm not mistaken, it's already uploaded on the confirmed app. And apparently this one, it's not the first collaboration between Youth of Paris and Adidas. They had something similar last year. This one will come with a denim base, which will have some details with disorganized stitching, fly off threads and distressed glazed overlays, and also some rough cut suede. So in my opinion, this one feels quite interesting, I would say, but nothing too special. And this one, judging by these pictures, will drop in this black colorway and also in this gray and purple. So continuing on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have a release for this Nike Cortez, which comes this time in this sail and gorge green. So this one is actually something very similar to a pair which I've reviewed about a month ago, which had a very similar upper, but it had that rubber outsole in that brown colorway, which felt slightly a bit off. But this one, having this midsole in this sail colorway, it looks much better. So jumping now on the 4th of May, guys, we're gonna have this ACG Watercat, which we had a chat about last week. So this one, I think it's gonna drop in a few color combinations. So in my opinion, it feels that it's actually quite a very interesting upper, but this one in the same time feels very chunky. For sure, when this one will drop here in the UK, I will try to get it in for review as fast as I can. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release from New Balance in collaboration with A Million Door for this 1906R, which judging by these pictures will have a very vintage design. So this one will come in this mesh upper, which will have some leather overlays and the iconic N-lock system. This one also have this TPU heel counter support. So in my opinion, this one is a very nice drop, but to be honest, I'm not a big fan of this color combination. So I really hope that they will drop some other color combinations in the near future as well. Continuing on the same day, guys, on the 4th of May, we're gonna have a release for this Nike LeBron 20 in this 4 Horsemen colorway, which will be the second release for this 4 Horsemen. The first one already have the Air Force One uploaded on the sneakers app. So this LeBron 20 will be the second one, which to be honest feels to have actually quite good materials. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release for this Nike Air Force One in this yellow jewel colorway, which judging by these pictures just feels to be another pair of Air Force One, which just have some extra elements on top, which will be this Nike swoosh for this jelly material on the sides, and we're just gonna receive this extra brush to clean the shoes up. But on the same day, guys, we're gonna have this Air Jordan 1 in this cool gray colorway, which I need to admit that judging by these pictures brings quite good materials. And according to the House of Fit, this one it's not a direct copy of the Air Jordan 111, which has the same name. So I really feel that this one it's a very solid drop, which most definitely will sell out. So continuing on the 5th of May, guys, we're gonna have a drop for the Nike Dunk Low in this UNLV satin colorway. This one is pretty clear that it's gonna have this satin material for this upper, but this one will have some alteration here for the eye stays to make it a bit more sturdier. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release for this Nike Air Max 1 in this pale ivory colorway. So we've been seeing a lot of releases for the Air Max 1 already this year, and that's because Nike is celebrating its 35th birthday. So that's why we're gonna have so many releases throughout the year. So this one will have some refined mesh upper and some two-tone overlays. I would say that this one, it actually looks quite nice, but nothing too outstanding. Continuing now on the 6th of May, guys, we're gonna have another release for the Air Jordan 2, which this time will come in this white cement colorway. And if I'm not mistaken, this one is already uploaded on the sneakers app here in the UK. So as we have seen in the last couple of years or so, the Jordan brand is bringing this Jordan 2 back on the market in a lot of colorways. So I would say that this one, it actually looks quite good between these white and gray accents. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have a release for this Air Jordan 1 High in this elephant colorway. So this one, it's available here in the UK on the sneakers app in all of the sizes. So apparently this one, it's not too catchy for the market. Either way, I feel that this one looks interesting, I would say, but I wasn't too drawn to this one to get it in for a review. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have this Nike ASP Dunk Low in collaboration with the Jarritos. So this one, since it actually came as a rumor on the market a few months back, everyone is waiting for it like crazy. From these pictures, this one feels actually quite an interesting one with these materials used for this upper. So most definitely it will be hard to get this one on the release day. Then continuing on the 7th of May, guys, we're gonna have this release coming from Adidas and Pharrell Williams for this Human Race Samba collection, which will drop in 5 color combinations. Either way, I feel that these colors which are dropping are actually quite nice, but even 170 pounds feels slightly a bit too much for a pair of Adidas Sambas. So this collaboration between Adidas and Pharrell will be the last important release for the week, and that pretty much sums it up for this upcoming week, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.